cooking up a nice simple dish today. Now, I was having a look around me sort of cupboards in the kitchen, my store cupboards, and see what I had there, and I pulled out a few cans and I thought, yeah, I could make something from these. And also, I've got some fresh tomatoes that I bought special offer, because if they're on special offer and they're nice, I always buy them because you can make something with tomatoes. Now, I've also got some chorizo. I love the chorizo. I know I use it a lot, but it's wonderful in things like soups and stews, and just when you want to make something fairly simple, really delicious, because it gives it a lovely meaty flavour. Now, I've also got myself a chilli and a couple of garlic cloves, a little bit of paprika, and I've got some tomato puree. So from that lot, we can make something really good. Now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to use me fresh tomatoes rather than using the canned tomatoes. But if you haven't got fresh tomatoes, don't go and buy them in expensive ones. Just use the can, because they work really well. Now, I'm going to use these fresh ones because the tomatoes smell delicious, and I know it's just going to add that little bit extra flavour to this dish. Now, I'm going to use a can of chickpeas, because I think that's always a good one. And later on, I'll add some butter beans as well. But bean-wise, you could have red kidney beans, cannellini beans, whatever beans you like. Now, I'm also going to use some paprika. Gives it a nice smoky sort of flavour. A little bit of water, and that's it. All there, very simple. Let's go and make something up. So I've got all my ingredients laid out. Now, I've got my pan there all ready. Everything's going to be done in the one pot. Now, I've got chorizo, so that's all been sliced. The chilli and the garlic, I've sliced those down, and we've got all the rest of it washed, the tomatoes. I've also rinsed off the chickpeas and the butter beans, because they're usually in the salty water, so rinse them off, put them in a bowl there all ready. So we're ready to go. Now, I'm going to put a bit of olive oil in the pan and bring it up to medium heat, maybe just below medium, and we're going to start off by frying off the chorizo. So I'm just going to switch the heat on. Put it on a sort of medium heat or just below. Now I'm going to put some olive oil in there. That's it. Just let that warm up a little bit, and then we're going to start by putting the chorizo in there, just to get that oil flavoured with that chorizo. Just going to turn it down a little bit. See, I'll lose that noise then. So let's just put the chorizo in there. Give that a quick move around. Remember, you can always turn the heat down if you find it's just a bit too hot for you. You just want to get a little bit of colour on the chorizo, but also get the flavours into that oil. So leave that for a couple of minutes. Again, just give it another quick stir. And I'm going to put the chilli and the garlic in there. So I've only been cooking for about, I don't know, 5 minutes. So I think it's time. We can put the paprika, and then we go straight in with the tomatoes. So grab the paprika. Get some tomatoes in there. Give that a bit of a mix around. And again, we can also put the tomato puree. Now I'm going to use a good, probably half a tube of that. Give that a good mix. And then I've got that water. Just move that around. Turn the heat up a little bit. Now I'm also going to add some salt, some black pepper, and about a teaspoon of sugar. The sugar just takes the sharpness, sort of acidity off. Again, I'll just turn that back down a little bit. Because what you want to do is just keep that bubbling away, and when the tomatoes soften up, just squash them a little bit. and you'll have plenty of juice in there. But do keep it moving around, don't let it stick to the bottom. Now I've been cooking mine for about 10 minutes. Been squashing down the tomatoes, they're just starting to soften up now. We've got a little bit more juice. Now I'm going to put in the chickpeas next. Now I'll leave the butter beans just until a little bit longer. So we're at about 10 minutes now. In about another 10 minutes time, I'm going to add the butter beans, and then we just warm it through for 5 minutes, and then we can serve it up. So 25 minutes is how long it takes to cook this dish. Now just give mine a stir. Now, since I added those tomatoes, I've been cooking for 20 minutes. You can see the tomatoes have turned into a really nice tomatoey sauce, lovely. Now, I'm going to add my butter beans now, so just pour those in. And again, just fold them in very gently, just get them into the juices. And really, within 5 minutes, warm those butter beans through, you can serve that up. Now, you might want to give it a taste at this point, just to see how it is. So I'm just going to quickly taste mine. That's a lovely flavour. I'm going to leave mine as it is. I mean, the sort of things you might need to adjust is maybe just a pinch more sugar if you like it just a little bit sweeter for the kids, or maybe a pinch of salt if you didn't put quite enough in there. But just give it a stir for the last 5 minutes. Don't adjust if it tastes good. If it tastes good, just leave it, you know, and then sort of in 5 minutes time, you've got something really nice to serve up. But if it feels like it just needs a little tweak, give it a tweak. So I'm just going to switch it off, go and serve it up. So I'm just going to serve mine up. Now, I just put a little bit of rice in one of these. Just leave that for a minute. We pop the top off and we should have a little dome of rice. So let's just give it a tap, hopefully, when we lift that up. Pretty much there. Now I'm just going to add some of this lovely chorizo, chilli and beans and oh, look at that. Just see if I can get a little bit of the juice. There you go. Let's just try that. So I'm just going to go on the side here. I ate a jackpot there. I got a nice piece of chorizo. That was delicious. Absolutely. Now, just going to have a bit with the rice. Didn't last long, did that mountain? So get a bit of rice and that together. Rice and that sort of chorizo chili mixture just goes so well together. But also, I think this mixture would be really good on a jacket potato. So, you know, if you've got the time, cook up a jacket potato, put a little bit of this sort of topping on top, and it'll be wonderful. Give that a go. Thanks for watching my videos. Worth making this. It's simple and delicious, and I hope you enjoy. Subscribe if you like what I do. Always appreciated, and I'll see you on the next video. The Original Naked Chef.